Shortly after Kai Cenat broke the internet going absolutely viral doing a full marathon Elden Ring stream playing through the entire game, IGN decided to post this about the streamer, referencing his New York Riot all the way back from August of last year, yes, in 2023, whilst also headlining him having one of the more viral streams of this year, 2024, and leading a lot of people to wonder why they referenced that in the first place. Before we dive into that controversy though, let's talk about Kai and his Elden Ring run. And in case you guys missed it, he produced a trailer for this stream idea.
I dreamt for so long. My flesh was dull gold, and my blood rotted. Corpse after corpse left in my wake as I awaited his return. Heed my words. I am Malenia.
Blade of Mikola. Yeah, make sure you don't forget the barbecue sauce and the lettuce.
Are you scared? Is that what it is?
Who's that?
Hold up. Excuse me? What are you? What is this? Oh God! Ah, shit! God damn. Okay. Come out!
And the premise of this stream was quite simple, but the buildup was extreme. As he put on this entire setup, you guys can see his room all fully kitted and ready to play the game of Elden Ring. And that's the idea. He was going to simply play the game of Elden Ring all the way through and just choosing the bosses you have to beat to officially beat the game, which ironically we'll come back to in a second. But overall, for a guy who doesn't game all that much, you know, more so on the creative side of IRL content, it's really cool to see him diving into more of these games because it has people wondering, can this guy actually make it through an entire playthrough of Elden Ring while staying relatively sane? Because the game is known to be quite difficult. You got to beat those bosses. You will die a lot, and he will be doing it all on stream, sleeping, eating, doing his typical stuff, and gaming all while live. And it was very early on where Kai realized it was going to be a difficult run, as it took him 6 hours to beat the first optional boss in the game, a boss he didn't even have to beat, that being the Tree Sentinel. And it was also during this run, just 4 hours in total, where he broke his first controller on the same boss. And then later on, I would not say at this point that Kai had a method to the madness yet, but he was improving slightly. Another part of the stream that he really enjoyed was that people were just not sure how many attempts each of these bosses was going to take, and it led to some awesome moments, especially when he found a boss like Radon.
You think you gonna take this shit away from me, nigga? Niggas gotta go through you, no, nigga. You gotta get through me! Now!
Eventually leading him to what a lot of people were looking forward to, the notorious hardest boss in Elden Ring, that being Malenia. If you guys are not a part of the gaming and streaming space, just about every big streamer has attempted this boss, and immediately we think about some other weird ways. This game is so viral, so well known. Streamers have thought of new ways to make this harder for themselves, whether it be Miss Mika doing this with one hand on a controller, whether it be with a dance pad, some people doing this with other methods as well. So when it came for Kai Cenat trying the hardest boss in Elden Ring, a lot of people didn't think he could do it, and a lot of people also thought he couldn't do it very quickly, and those people would be correct.
Hit her one time!
But ultimately, after 24 plus hours on Malenia alone and over 400 deaths / attempts, Kai did it. And after doing this, people finally knew, okay, he's going to be able to beat the game. And finally, trudging forward, the genius that is this nearly 170-hour attempt, over 1,700 deaths in. And yes, I really would love to know the numbers. I would love to pocket watch for a second, because the longer he takes, the more money he makes. It's kind of reminiscent of Tim the Tatman and his Fall Guys run, trying to get that crown. Although Kai took, ironically, kind of a close amount of time to beat an entire game of Elden Ring, he finally did it. He beat the game. But my favorite part about this entire thing is when IGN decided to finally post about this viral achievement that just about everyone was watching, or at least had seen a clip of, as they chose to use a headline around Kai and his run. And they decided to say, Kai Cenat, the popular Twitch streamer who once incited a riot in New York with a giveaway event, has officially finished Elden Ring after a more than 160-hour marathon that at one point included throwing his controller out the window. And if you guys couldn't tell there, the weird backtrack reference to something that happened in August of 2023 last year. And if you have been living under a rock, Kai Cenat and his buddies were doing some giant giveaways in New York City, had posted about it on social media, which led to a lot of headlines alleging that they had incited a riot in the city. And to be fair, at the time, it was a crazy event. It made national news, was certainly not the best look for streamers. But on the flip side, it has nothing to do with his Elden Ring run. Like, this headline, no matter what you think about Kai and that riot, is insane. Like, it has nothing to do with it at all.
People pushing and shoving. Now we see police pushing back. There comes more objects, and things being thrown at the police now. And looks like somebody else being taken into custody over there.
And of course, tons of streamers reacted to this. Tons of creators were not very happy with this headline, demanding for hours and hours that they change it. I mean, most of the feedback, I would say, from creators and streamers was like, this makes no sense. Take this down. Oh, it's still up. 16 hours later, they finally take this down. Not before Kai had the chance to tweet out himself a couple viral lines, one of them being FIGN. And about 16 to 18 hours later is when they finally issued their apology, stating, we messed up that Kai Cenat story by couching it in something that has nothing to do with Elden Ring or his playthrough of it. We apologize to Kai, who we're big fans of, and his followers, and we promise to do better in the future. We're huge fans of Kai, man. Huge fans of Kai. As a fellow huge fan of Kai, I just wanted to remind the world of one of his worst moments that he probably is still feeling kind of bad about, a moment that he also publicly apologized for multiple times and paid a $60,000 fine for. We're huge fans, but we just want to remind the world during his Elden Ring run that last year in August, he incited a riot in New York, where we are huge fans, though. To which Kai then promptly responded with the little smoke on that cigar response, which did very well. If you guys could not tell, that was an obvious ratio of IGN. I would say well-deserved in this case, too. But that was not all. If you guys want to know some other creator responses out there, Rage, obviously having Kai's back, and rightfully so. So, too, did a streamer like Ninja. Rage talked more about the IGN circumstance.
Bro, what is this headline? Yo, IGN, y'all fell the fuck off. Yo, who wrote this? Kai Cenat, the popular Twitch streamer who once incited a riot in New York with a giveaway event, has officially finished Elden Ring after... Who wrote... I don't give a fuck about the... Who wrote this? Yo, Cat Bailey, you're a fucking clown. You're a clown. You're a terrible fucking journalist. You're dog shit. You're dog shit. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. No, bitch, you're dog shit. You're dog shit. This bitch is retarded, bro. What the fuck is the point of the beginning of this fucking headline, bro? What her Twitter? Yeah, protect. Oh, never mind. Mix.
And then we had Ninja go on stream and literally say, like, I wish I could be doing that if I never left for Mixer. I could be staying home and thinking about these insane ideas that Kai put so much work, time, and effort into. And Ninja, formerly one of the bigger streamers in the world, giving Kai his proper praise.
Oh, Kai's pulling 30K right now because he's sleeping, dog. Every time he wakes up and he actually starts playing Elden Ring, he's pulling anywhere from 90 to 100K. A little more, a little less. He just puts in the work, bro. He does listen. He does what I could have done if I just stayed home and streamed and didn't go to Mixer or anything like that. Putting in crazy work, crazy hours, crazy resources into coming up with these really authentic, dope, unique streams, man. He's doing an Elden Ring playthrough like 2 years, a year and a half after the game came out. He's got the whole background and shit. Going all in. Stoked, dude.
So why they chose to poke at the bear that was the biggest streamer currently, or at least one of the biggest streamers doing one of the biggest events we have seen so far this year, we will never know. And did they get what they wanted? Did they get what they hoped to achieve? Maybe. It was their most impressioned post of this year thus far. I think it's 6 million impressions over 16 hours. They left that post up. And at the end of the day, the streamers reacted. The community rallied together and said, hey, that's not really a fair assessment of the news that we're talking about when you're referencing something else that happened dang near 10 months ago, right? At such a big achievement, no matter if you think Kai's a real gamer or not, you cannot deny the fact that he did an entertaining job playing through a great, great game in Elden Ring. And ultimately, hundreds of thousands of people came to watch him do it. And so, like, you can't take that away from the guy. It's been an incredible run to watch. I'm glad we got to cover it. And thanks to all of you guys who have been watching our recent change of content on this channel. We're doing a lot more longer form, more context, more information-packed videos. If you guys have stories like this, our DMs are always open. So shouts to Kai for an amazing stream. What did you guys think about it? And until next time, well, we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.